This is the worst part of America. This is a true story about a decorated U.S. Army sergeant named James Carter. He'd defended our country with honor and bravery. But when he came home, life wasn't easy. The economy had taken a nosedive. Good jobs were hard to find, and the nightmares wouldn't stop. One day, things got so bad that James found himself sleeping out on the streets. He missed his family, his friends, and most of all, he missed his purpose. One evening, he sought shelter in an abandoned building. But when the cops found him there, they didn't care that he was a veteran. They just saw a homeless guy and they arrested him. And that's how James ended up in court. Now, the judge in charge of his case was Harold Whitman. He was known for being tough on people like James, people who seemed dangerous and out of control. In fact, in the courtroom, he looked at James and said, "Another vagrant wasting taxpayer money." He wanted to throw James in jail for a few months. But court procedure made him read James's file, and it had one very important detail. Under next of kin, it said, Major Sarah Whitman, deceased, Afghanistan, 2009. The judge's daughter, the only child of the judge, had died in Afghanistan in 2009. The judge's face turned pale. He looked again at the defendant in front of him. "You're the soldier who saved my daughter's life." In the courtroom, everyone stared at the judge. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. How could he have condemned this man who had saved his daughter's life? Looking at James's torn clothes and worn-out boots, he realized that despite his medals, this great soldier was living on the streets. "I'm sorry," the judge said, his voice shaking. "I had no idea. I just saw a homeless man in my courtroom. I'm sorry, sir. It's my fault you're here like this." After 10 years of trying to forget his time in the Army, James suddenly had a purpose again. A purpose to help other veterans. The judge dismissed the charges against James right then and there. He helped James get the veterans' benefits he deserved and gave him a place to stay. That day, the hero finally got the recognition he deserved. The judge learned that day that racism and judging others is easy, but seeing the good in everyone and showing gratitude is what truly matters. That's all for today. See you next time.